tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Let's go.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Good. 180. Mike, 45. You don't want this.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Good. 180. Mike, 45. Oh, you got deep? Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man, it's Brashon Perriman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Mayfield to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bailey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 17th touchdown now on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough third down call. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
He's checking. First down, Buccaneers. Jim, you're out. Jim.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him,
and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play fake, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Got you, boy.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Hey, Reed, let's go, D. Tighten up. Mike 5. Mike 5. Here we go. On the ball. Let's go.
Back to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll set up a throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. In for the score as his guys continue to pour it on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw, and he'll find Washington. That's complete. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Flush to his right. This is caught. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Check. Check. Check.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
80 weapon. 80 weapon. Check 13. Check 13. Ready, go.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
3rd and long for Mayfield. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. First down, Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield now, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Ain't no such nice 7. Let's go.
2nd and 10. That is caught by Cohen. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. 62 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Jordan Evans, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
44's the mic. Regular.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And now here is another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
3, 2, 18. Chopper. Alert 3. Wahoo.
Second down and inches. And he fires one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll look to throw here. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Come get some. Come on here. Come on.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Ready, break. Mike, hey, you're trash, you're trash. Hatchet, hatchet. Hat.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. Now and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Nick Bosa in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now this throw complete to Washington. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Hey, alert 33. Go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bailey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Wayne Goldman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Giants do get a bit closer. PAT up and good by Rosas as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. Where do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Unable to corral him. He fights through. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end?
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Wayne Goldman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there. 54 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play fake. Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Watch the curve! Watch the curve!
At the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you, but that worked.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of one.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for three. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive? And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One last shot from Mayfield here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.